Have you ever wondered why quiet people often exude such authority and strong character? They don't need to be loud to prove themselves. They don't need to argue to claim victory. Their silence is not a sign of weakness, but a reflection of confidence, self-control, and inner depth. In a world filled with exaggeration and unnecessary noise, quiet individuals are the ones who maintain calmness and exceptional focus. So, what truly defines the strength of these individuals? It's not just their personality, it's the powerful principles they've cultivated through discipline and self-awareness. Join us as we explore 10 defining traits of quiet yet resilient individuals in this video. You might find yourself seeing silence in an entirely new light. If you're new to my channel, don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button and like the video to receive more awesome content. Resilient individuals don't listen just to reply, they listen to understand. Their silence is not emptiness, but a mark of intense focus. In conversations, they don't interrupt, rush to respond, or try to dominate. Instead, they patiently allow others to express their ideas and emotions fully. They understand that sometimes people need a listener more than someone eager to share their own opinions. Active listening is a skill rooted in self-control. These individuals don't let their egos dictate the conversation, nor do they feel the need to speak just to showcase their knowledge. Their measured words allow them to approach issues comprehensively, grasping the emotions hidden behind spoken words. They don't just hear what's being said, they sense what remains unspoken. This ability helps them foster genuine understanding in relationships. Ancient Stoics like Marcus Aurelius believed that silence is a source of strength. By resisting the urge to speak unnecessarily, you gain control over yourself. Silence at the right moment is a sign of respect, calmness, and inner depth. This is why quiet individuals often exude a natural authority. Their silence isn't shyness, but a profound confidence in their understanding. In today's noisy world, listening has become a rare skill. If you want to cultivate true resilience, start by listening, not just to hear, but to understand. Resilient individuals don't let emotions dictate their actions. They understand that outbursts of anger, impulsiveness, or fear are fleeting reactions, while the consequences of actions driven by such emotions can last far longer. For this reason, they choose to master themselves rather than allowing their emotions to take control. Emotional control doesn't mean suppressing or denying feelings. It means being fully aware of them. Resilient people observe their emotions as if from an outsider's perspective. They recognize and acknowledge them, but don't allow emotions to overpower their rationality. When faced with criticism, they don't lash out. When confronted with failure, they don't let disappointment spiral into despair. They understand that emotions are temporary, but decisions made with reason shape long-term outcomes. The Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "You have the power to feel anger, but don't let anger control you." Quiet individuals often embody this philosophy. They don't need to raise their voices to assert their stance. Instead, their calm demeanor when navigating conflicts is a testament to their inner strength. In a world filled with agitation and knee-jerk reactions, the ability to remain composed is a true mark of strength. Resilient individuals don't get swept away by fleeting emotions because they understand this simple truth. Mastering your emotions is the key to mastering your life. Quiet individuals aren't silent because they lack ideas. They remain quiet because they think more than they express. They take the time to delve into the core of an issue, carefully weighing every angle before drawing conclusions. While others rush to share shallow opinions, they choose to think critically, examining problems from multiple perspectives. Deep thinking isn't about cramming knowledge, it's about the habit of questioning every viewpoint, including their own. Resilient individuals constantly ask themselves, is this truly accurate? What evidence supports it? Could it be interpreted differently? This constructive skepticism allows them to see beyond the surface and avoid superficial misconceptions. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once taught, "We suffer not from events, but from our thoughts about them." Quiet individuals deeply understand this principle. They avoid emotional reactions and instead seek the truth behind their perceptions. Their thinking is guided not by emotions, but by reason and clarity. In life, deep thinking is a significant advantage. It helps resilient individuals steer clear of impulsive decisions, meaningless debates, and distractions, enabling them to focus on what truly matters. They may not speak often, but their words carry weight and meaning as they result from thorough contemplation. Silent, yet profoundly impactful. Let's build a community of kindness by subscribing to Stoicism for Success right now and sharing it with those you wish to see live with kindness and strength like us. Let's spread these positive values together. Resilient individuals don't overuse words. They understand that speaking more doesn't necessarily mean speaking wisely. Instead of filling the air with empty chatter, they choose to speak only when it truly matters, ensuring that every word they utter carries value. Thoughtful speech is one of the clearest signs of self-control. Quiet individuals don't speak to impress or seek attention. They treat words as tools to convey truth, not as a means of self-display. When they do speak, they are concise, clear, and focused, avoiding unnecessary digressions. This brevity gives their words weight and commands respect. The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once advised, "Let your words be as simple as the truth itself." Quiet individuals embody this principle. They avoid using complex language to seem impressive. Instead, they simplify their expressions, communicating honestly, succinctly, and without excess. In a world filled with noise and endless arguments, thoughtful speech is a clear sign of wisdom and strength. Resilient individuals know that silence can sometimes be more powerful than 1,000 words. They don't feel the need to over-explain because their actions and demeanor already speak volumes about their character and value. Resilient individuals don't speak excessively to gain attention because they are not bound by the need to prove themselves to others. They understand that true value doesn't come from fleeting praise or external recognition, but from living according to their principles and personal standards. Their silence is not a sign of insecurity, but an expression of inner confidence. Quiet individuals don't need to boast about their achievements because they are fully aware of their worth. Instead of focusing on making an impression, they focus on self-improvement, excelling in their work, and letting results speak for themselves. For them, success is not something to showcase, but a deeply personal journey that doesn't require validation from others. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus reminded us, "If you do something good, don't talk about it. Let your actions speak for themselves." Quiet individuals often embrace this philosophy. They don't engage in meaningless debates to assert their worth. Their calm demeanor and unwavering commitment to action are the clearest reflections of their value. Resilient individuals don't let praise inflate their ego, nor do they allow criticism to shake their resolve. They understand that other people's opinions don't define them. The only thing that truly matters is whether they are living in alignment with the principles they respect. And that is the essence of true strength. Resilient individuals are masters of self-control. They don't allow instincts, temptations, or external pressures to dictate their actions. For them, self-control is the ability to govern their thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, no matter how challenging the circumstances may be. Self-control is rooted in discipline. Quiet individuals often live by principles they set for themselves, not out of obligation, but because these principles help them maintain balance and integrity. They understand that discipline isn't a restriction of freedom, but a path to true freedom, freedom from impulsive emotions and destructive habits. Whether it's in their speech, actions, or daily habits, discipline is a cornerstone of their lives. The Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "No one can rule others unless they first master themselves." Quiet individuals don't need to flaunt their strengths because their true power lies in their ability to maintain self-control, even in the most difficult situations. They uphold their principles even when no one is watching, and this unwavering consistency commands deep respect. Self-control and discipline are the foundations of true resilience. Resilient individuals know that sustainable success doesn't come from indulgence or carelessness. They refuse to be ruled by fleeting emotions or external circumstances, and this strength is what allows them to remain steadfast in the face of any challenge. Resilient individuals don't need to speak much because they understand that empty words can never replace real results. Instead of trying to impress others with flashy statements, they focus entirely on execution, proving their worth through tangible actions. They know that true success doesn't come from talking a good game, but from persistence, effort, and discipline in every small task. Quiet individuals often work silently, without the need to publicize their goals or plans. They recognize that noise doesn't create value, results do. The outcomes of their efforts are the clearest evidence of their capability and resilience. The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once reminded, "Waste no time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." Quiet individuals understand that actions speak louder than words. A truly resilient person doesn't need to declare their strength. They demonstrate it through their way of life, their ability to face challenges, and their commitment to keeping promises. In a world full of irresponsible statements and empty promises, focusing on action is a clear sign of wisdom and inner strength. Resilient individuals know that silence paired with clear results carries far more weight than thousands of words unaccompanied by action. Our community offers beautiful values for free. If you appreciate the hard work of our dedicated team, please support their silent sacrifice. You can contribute via PayPal to help us continue bringing positive values and maintaining the activities of our community. Every bit of support from you makes a significant difference. Resilient individuals are not afraid of silence. They understand that silence is not a sign of discomfort or weakness, but a natural state for reflection, observation, and mastering a situation. While many feel uneasy and rush to fill the void with meaningless chatter, resilient individuals choose silence to maintain calm and focus. Their silence is intentional. It's a moment to evaluate the situation, analyze emotions, and observe others' reactions, rather than responding impulsively. They don't feel the need to speak just to affirm their presence. On the contrary, their calm and composed silence makes them formidable and unpredictable. The Stoic philosopher Zeno once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." Quiet individuals embrace this philosophy. They are comfortable with their own silence and feel no need to fill it with noise. This reflects their confidence in their intrinsic value and their ability to control their emotions. In a world overflowing with noise and arguments, the ability to face silence is a hallmark of inner depth. Resilient individuals know that silence can often be the most powerful response. It allows for clearer listening, deeper thinking, and wiser actions. Resilient individuals understand that not everything needs to be shared. They respect the boundaries between what should be said and what should be kept private. Quiet people are often discreet, recognizing the power of controlling personal information and avoiding unnecessary exposure of their private lives. Keeping secrets doesn't mean being unapproachable. It reflects prudence and self-respect. They know that oversharing not only compromises privacy, but also hands over emotional control and parts of their lives to others. Resilient individuals choose to share selectively, only with those who have earned their trust and in appropriate circumstances. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once advised, "What you hear and see is not always to be spoken of." Quiet individuals live by this principle. They don't gossip or spread others' personal information because they understand that respecting privacy is a sign of dignity and maturity. In today's world, where social media encourages oversharing, maintaining personal boundaries is a rare and valuable strength. Resilient individuals don't feel the need to prove their worth through what they reveal. Instead, their calm demeanor and discretion shine through their actions, relationships, and the respect they show for themselves and others. Resilient individuals don't let the opinions of the crowd dictate their thoughts or decisions. They possess the ability to think critically and evaluate issues based on reason and personal experience, rather than conforming to popular beliefs. This independence of thought allows them to hold their ground even when faced with societal pressure. Quiet individuals are often keen observers who analyze situations objectively, resisting the sway of emotions or crowd manipulation. They ask themselves, is this truly correct? What evidence supports or contradicts it? This thoughtful approach helps them avoid misconceptions and hasty judgments. The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Always keep the ability to think independently. Do not let your mind become a slave to superficial opinions." Resilient individuals are not afraid to stand alone if it means upholding truth and ethics. They understand that defying the crowd is sometimes the price of maintaining dignity and integrity. In today's world, saturated with information and growing societal pressures, the ability to think independently is one of the clearest signs of resilience. Resilient individuals don't seek the crowd's approval to validate their worth. They rely on principles, reason, and personal ethics, knowing that doing what is right is rarely the same as doing what is easy. Quiet individuals are not silent out of weakness, but because they understand that true strength doesn't need to be loud. Every trait they embody, from active listening and emotional control to deep thinking, thoughtful speech, and independent reasoning, reflects remarkable inner strength. They don't let fleeting emotions or societal pressures dictate their path. Instead, they master themselves, focus on action, and let their results speak volumes. In a world filled with noise and self-promotion, quiet individuals stand out not for what they say, but for how they live. They embrace humility, discretion, and discipline as core principles. This self-control earns them respect from others and enables them to achieve lasting success. Remember, true resilience doesn't require external validation. It stems from mastering your inner world and living in alignment with your values, even when no one is watching. Silent, yet immensely powerful. Thank you for watching this video. Let's support our wonderful community by hitting subscribe and turning on notifications right now. Show everyone that you're living kindly by liking the video and sharing your experiences in the comments. Take action now to spread positive energy.